water.
I'm staying 2 years in this camp. I don't have school in this camp.
I'd like to go to school.
We like to go to school.
If people can come and help build up a structure, I've volunteered myself, I will teach them.
I'm feeling so bad because my children don't have education.
Some even volunteer themselves to teach our children.
There's no structure, there's nothing on ground to start with. Have schools, they should come and try and look at these kids.
What is our future if we don't have children in school?
That the children are suffering. They need education because education is life. Without education, we can't afford anything in life. We need school in IDP Karamaju.
Happy if they can do small or temporary school, we will be happy.
Hello everyone, you are welcome to this series of our presentation on going green and transforming TVET through research. Today we shall be considering the research project titled GEMLAB. I am Professor Simon Madugu Yalams, your guide and the research coordinator for this team. Other members of the research team who are predominantly my postgraduate students are Omar Ibrahim, Adeoti Adisina, Lawi Ezekiel, Omar Abubakar, Mustafa Ringim, Naziru Nuri, Abdu Yusuf, Dawda Bot, Stanley Opara, Yusuf A. Kwame, Babale Joseph, Abdu Bello, Itse Silvanus Agom, Aliu Adamu, and Datong Gabriel. This is a presentation from the Department of Vocational and Technology Education, Faculty of Technology Education, Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University, ATBU, Bauchi, Nigeria. Again, you are welcome. The project, as I mentioned earlier, is titled GEMLAB. GEMLAB? What is GEMLAB? GEMLAB is an acronym for Green Education Mobile Learning Assistive Booth, which is a product of a long-time collaborative teamwork in the Department of Vocational and Technology Education, ATB Bauchi, Nigeria, which is based on the application of a combination of the problem-based learning, integrated STEM education, greening TVET, and constructivist learning approaches. It primarily focuses on the areas of education for sustainable development, ESD, as enshrined in the UN Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. This particular research initiative is part of the Department of Vocational and Technology Education and by extension, the universities, that's ATBU's effort in implementing the UNESCO Univoc Transformative Agenda for Technical Vocational Education and Training, simply referred to as Greening TVET or Greening Education Research Initiative, GERI. Now, Greening TVET, according to UNESCO Univoc, is a way of thinking in a sustainable manner, such as in acquiring, consuming, and disposing of utilities, taking proactive actions towards improving human well-being and reducing environmental risk and ecological scarcities. But why GEMLAB? This project was so named for the following reasons. One, the green in GEMLAB simply stands for the unit is powered by a renewable solar energy, thus protecting the environment and yet solving global problems, making it compatible with the green technology initiatives. Two, green education simply means by providing education and learning to the doorsteps of socially disadvantaged persons, such as the IDPs and the nomadic children. Three, why mobile learning? GEMLAB is easily collapsible, movable, portable, and transferable from one learning location to the other as desired. 4. What about learning in a booth? Yes, the unit is housed in a ventilated and lighted canopy. It has green learning box that supplies power to operate a laptop, a projector, USB charging port, and additional peripherals for other digital devices. What then is the rationale for this GEMLAB? GEMLAB is an improvised local content or solution aimed at reducing learning difficulties. It is also meant to bridge the generational learning gaps created by insurgencies, such as in the IDPs. And it also to alleviate nomadic children's learning difficulties as they seek for greener pastures, moving from one place to the other in Nigeria. Finally, the project is meant to ensure that no child is left behind, irrespective of all their predicaments. So what then are the main objectives of GEMLAB? 1, to ensure that IDP and nomadic children are not left behind in terms of education and learning due to the peculiarity of their socio-cultural and economic situations. 2, to bring education and learning to the doorsteps of the disadvantaged persons, such as the IDPs and the nomadic children, at an affordable means. 3, to reduce or eliminate barriers to learning and ensure educational equality among the socially disadvantaged learners by ensuring that they learn in similar learning environments with their counterparts in normal life settings. 4, to help promote the concept of ESD, Education for Sustainable Development, through TVET and STEM methodologies for creating local contents that can solve authentic national problems. 5, to help advocate waste management through recycling of local materials for enhanced environmental protection and problem solving. What then are the main characteristics of GEMLAB? 1, it is produced substantially from waste or recycled materials, which also helps in environmental protection. 2, it has provision that can serve as an easel with a hanger for holding a flip chart for display when desired in a class setting. 3, the display board can be used as a whiteboard as well as a projector screen when needed. 4, all the component parts are very easy to dismantle and be reassembled without any specialized tool or much stress. 5, GEMLAB as a unit could easily be dismantled, packaged, and conveyed on a cow, a donkey, a bicycle, or a motorbike from one location to the other as desired. So what are the lessons involved in this project? 1, the use of solar energy as a power source makes it green, renewable, and sustainable. 2, the technological idea and competence employed in the selection and use of technological tools and equipment in order to recycle and reuse waste materials and solve problems in TVET is a unique one. 3, the application of engineering design process to produce a project of this nature calls for serious understanding and capabilities. 4, the application of mathematical knowledge aided in the precision measurement and dimensional accuracies obtained. This is mathematics in action. 5, the acquisition of problem-solving techniques, skills, and abilities help the learners in identifying and understanding the actual problem and how to tackle same through TVET. 6, critical thinking abilities as part of the 21st century skills was employed by the learners as they needed to seriously brainstorm to conceptualize an idea and the process of addressing the challenge. 7, the spirit of teamwork and group dynamics help as the learners were always happily engaged in the task throughout. 8, this project was built wholly on a problem-based or PBL foundation and on the Education for Sustainable Development landscape. 9, the integration of the knowledge of STEM, that's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, in TVET to provide a solution to a real-life problem was a major value in this methodology of learning in TVET. So what then are the prospects of GEMLAB? 1, its application or usage is not limited to school settings or learning centers only, but could as well be used in all the IDP centers and the nomadic schools as government's effort to facilitate learning. 2, GEMLAB is also very good for use at home for specialized or individualized instructions or extra lessons classrooms, which parents normally could employ for learning and coaching of their wards. 3, it has high potentials for upgrading into a hybrid, smart, or interactive board for use in rural or urban schools where lack of electricity is a very serious problem. 4, this project is potentially viable for mass production and commercial distribution in and outside Nigeria, wherever socially disadvantaged persons such as the refugees, IDPs, and nomadic herdsmen or fishermen children are prevalent to aid their education and learning. Now, let me caution, if education and TVET in particular does not address sustainability issues, the world will be in trouble. So the more unsustainable our educational systems are, the more problems our society will continue to face. Therefore, all of us must go green and go the GEMLAB way. Again, thank you for your time. For more details or questions, you can contact us via these emails.
In the morning, when I wake up from my sleep, I say thank you, Lord. Down on my knees, hater. The beauty of the day shines on my face, and I say to the Lord, Lord, see me throughout this day. In my working place, in the school, and in the darkest path,